Hey everybody, this is Eric Nam, your Global Ambassador for the 2020 Global Media and Information Literacy Week with UNESCO and the Republic of Korea. Now this video, we're gonna walk through some certain steps that you guys can take so you guys can discern what is good information and what is not. Why is this important? Because disinformation is misleading, it is harmful, and it can really hamper the growth of positive change in the world and global societies. So stay tuned to this video. So first, check your facts. No matter where you get your news or information from, make sure you check where the sources are from. Are they credible? Are they verifiable? Now usually, a lot of verifiable information comes from government resources and government authorities and verified experts, right? Major news outlets. It's important, double check it. Second, make sure that you double check to see if your source of information may be biased. For example, if I were to create a YouTube video about a certain product, but that product I was being paid, I was being sponsored to speak about it, then I'd generally be inclined to speak positively about that product because I probably get a financial return from it. So that's why it's important to double check what are the incentives about talking about a certain piece of news, product, rumor, or whatever it is. I, in that case of that product, would not be an unbiased, reliable source of information. Third, now, if you come across images and videos, make sure that they are real, 100% real. Sometimes certain images contain stereotypes about gender, race, religion, and can often be photoshopped so that they're misleading or they're not real. So definitely use an image search on search engines to make sure that the image was published properly and to make sure that that image was the original photo that was taken. Think about what the image represents because representation definitely matters. Fourth, check the language. See if the information contains language that incites hate, prejudice, or violence against people or certain groups of people. Sometimes the language may not be blatantly obvious, right? It may be hidden. There are hidden messages in writing and videos and photos all the time, but they can be subtle enough to trick you. Be very vigilant in what you're reading, what you're watching, and what you're consuming. Fifth, now, hashtag think before sharing. Not only is this the official hashtag for UNESCO's Global MIL Week, it is also something that you should definitely remember before you hit that send or retweet button. When you read something that makes you excited, angry, or feel any type of emotion, quite honestly, stop, think about it, process the information, and if you're gonna share something, think about what impact it has when you're sharing that information with other people. First, is it verified? Is it real? Is it disinformation? And will sharing this hurt or benefit anybody in particular? Remember, once you hit retweet on that piece of disinformation, it travels 6 times faster than any piece of correct, proper, real information. So always keep that in the back of your head. Remember, think before sharing. Now, lastly, take a break. Sometimes it's healthier and it's better for you to take a break and step away from media. Now, in terms of news that is related to the pandemic, oftentimes it can become very depressing or stressful or anxiety-inducing. These are things that may not be the most healthy for your mental health. So be sure that you are filling yourself with good content, healthy content, and don't be scared to take a break from the internet. Now, for my case, I tend to watch a lot of news about the world, current events, the environment, COVID, and it is exhausting. Honestly, provides me with a lot of anxieties. So there are days where I just don't look at the news, right? It's not me being ignorant, it's not me not acknowledging that it's not there, it's me taking care of my mental health. All right, so I know I just shared a lot of information with you, and there's no way that you've probably held on to all of it. So if you need this list, if you want more resources, you can go to the website for 2020 Global MIL Week Feature Conference. It's gmil2020.com. Now you can go download, share, and print this list and find a lot of stuff about media information literacy there. Now don't forget to bookmark the website because that's where this year's MIL online feature conference is going to take place. It's going to happen October 26th through October 30th, Korean Standard Time. And you're going to meet a lot of great speakers, experts, and people who are interested in becoming more media and information literate like yourself. And UNESCO is also in tandem launching a hackathon to invite young people like yourself to help solve global MIL problems. You can take part, and if you're interested, you can sign up on the website. Again, it's gmil2020.com. Now, don't go anywhere, there's more. Hold on. If you want to study up on this whole MIL business, you can visit the UNESCO website. You can follow the UNESCO MIL Clicks on social media platforms. You can like it, share it, engage with it, and become a MIL peer educator and an ally, all right? It's very important. So now, I'm gonna wrap it up. And in order for us to develop in a healthy and positive way, we need to be very vigilant and monitor what we take in and what we put out into the world. I hope you guys walk away with a little bit of a better understanding of what media and information literacy is and how you can all get involved with it. So join me, join UNESCO, and join the Republic of Korea in creating positive digital change. And I hope to see you guys at the conference. All right, have a good one. Stay healthy, wear a mask. Love you guys. Bye.